Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to AzizDrives. Let's say, God forbid, you're actually interested in buying one of these. I have the reasons why you should actually buy the Facelift F86 version. But before we start the review, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, check us out on all social platforms. Let's begin. So the previous BMW X5 and X6M, which are sharing the same platform, of course, and are basically the same car, are bankrupting machines, okay? The previous one had failures all across the car. Engine failures, gearbox failures, suspension failures. I mean, there was so much stuff that is going to break. It's incredible. But with this, the facelift, the new model, the F86 that came out from 2015 and was built around 2019, you can actually enjoy it for a little bit because it will depreciate terribly, but it's going to drive well. So let's talk about numbers, okay? So this car, originally, when it came out new, was 179,000 Swiss francs, man, with 0 kilometers on the clock. Now it has 130,000 kilometers and it's worth 49,000. It's incredible how much it depreciated in that short amount of time, okay? 8-9 years and you're losing 150,000. So very, very interesting. But it looks beautiful. I mean, look at it. It really looks modern and nice still to this day. And this is actually the grandparent of all of those SUVs, or like BMW calls them, sports activity coupes or sports activity vehicles. So all your GLE, the Q8 and all of those cars, the coupe SUV has resulted from this. The X6, the grandparent of all of those cars. And we have fantastic components that are good up until today. So let's begin with the engine, and for that let me open the bonnet to show you what this is all about. So the last one at 555 horsepower, this has a little bit more. This is the S63 engine, okay, but it has 575 horsepower and 750 newton meters of torque. All these sicknesses that the previous car had have been resulted, so this makes it actually very good to drive and actually somewhat reliable, okay? It won't explode at 100,000 kilometers and you won't have those incredible failures. And what is also very nice is they mounted a ZF automatic, a steptronic gearbox on it. So this is a better gearbox. It withstands power to up and around 1,000 newton meters. It's very, very good. Talking about numbers, acceleration 0 to 100 kph in 4.2 seconds. Tops out 250 kph electronically limited, and if you open it up with the M drivers package, you reach 280 kph. It's pretty heavy, 2.3 tons, which means we need good brakes. And here we have the M compound brake system. So in case this beautiful brake here, which is actually very good, breaks, you might have to pay 3,000 to 4,000 to replace them just in parts. So it's a little bit expensive, but still better than the carbon ceramic brakes, which you won't need in a car like this. Although it has been actually trimmed to performance and tested on track. So they actually tested this on track to kind of give you an sports activity coupe that you can drive off-road and on the track, which is insane to think of, but it works. It was very nice to drive. Make sure you check out our driving review on this car to see what I'm talking about. So in length, we're talking around at 4 meters and 90, which is really good. The latest Passat has the same length, but we have this deep decline here, which makes the coupe form look very nice. And you won't have a lot of space in the interior that I'm going to show you a little later. But for now, we come to the rear end where it exposes itself as an X6M. And this is the only thing that is going to tell other people driving next to you or behind you that this is actually a power package. 4 exhaust pipes, a nice diffuser here, and a little spoiler. That's it. Talking about understatement, right? As far as an X6 is understatement, but still, you would never think that this car has so much power, and it's really driving like a sports car. So now, have a listen. So since this is a coupe, we have a slight problem in the back, and it's the boot space. The luggage space, you don't actually have a lot of luggage space here. You can't actually transport a lot of things because of this coupe decline here. So if you need to transport stuff, take the X5M, which is basically the same car. But if you prefer this look, take this instead. Very nice. I think we should look at the interior. Now we're finding ourselves in the interior, and here you can see where the price actually comes in, because the materials that they use are actually very nice. We have an Alcantara top here. Everything is covered in Alcantara. Even the sunroof protection here is covered in Alcantara. The rear mirrors covered in Alcantara, very nice. And then an oasis of leather. Leather parts on the dashboard. We have the Bang & Olufsen sound system here, very good. Here leather parts, carbon fiber. Down here, this is a little bit of plastic, but also looks pretty good. Leather here for your knee protection, leather armrest here, leather all across the car. It's really, really nice. Leather steering wheel, of course, typical M steering wheel. And then even on the door, everything is covered with leather. And as I said, Bang & Olufsen sound system. You have a bunch of assistancies also that are going to help you, and they work still to this day. It's not that bad, okay? Lane assistant, crossing the line, checking out car distances, and so on, braking for you, blah, blah, blah. All you have to have in your day-to-day drive. Camera system, as always, for parking. Your BMWs are the best in the segment. I really think they are the best, and it still feels pretty modern. You have an analog speedometer, yes, but it doesn't feel old, to be honest. It looks very nice, and it's not really terrible. Then you have the head-up display, which is great, and this infotainment system, the iDrive, is also not that bad. You still have your Bluetooth, you still have your navigation system, so if you can live with that, it's great. I mean, Bluetooth connection, you can listen to music, you can charge your phone up here, via an extra charger, of course. But then we have some negative things. If you put fatty materials on this leather to kind of protect it, you're going to destroy it. I mean, you can see it here. It shines, it's incredible, it's fatty, it's meaty here also on the armrest, leaning in. It's just going to be greasy. So you have to watch out what kind of product you put on to keep this car maintained. I would just use sun protection, really. And if you have any ripples or something like that, bring it to the dealer or bring it to someone else that actually knows their stuff. But I wouldn't try too much out. I mean, look at the steering wheel. It's shiny, it's crazy. It's like I put, Vaseline on it. Very, very bad. But the seats feel incredibly comfortable. They really do. Very, very nice seats. So let's have a look at the rear back seats. You see, this is my driving position. I won't move it a single bit, so you can actually have a real life experience. How it looks, this is the main thing, X5M or the X6. Let's meet at the back. All right, I'm at the back seat. So as you can see, I have plenty of knee space actually, which is very surprising. But you see that, I mean, like 2 fingers, 1 finger at maximum. If I, go down a little bit, otherwise I'm already touching the top here. So that's not that good, but it's the coupe form. What is nice though is leather, and we have screens here for the children, of course, adjustable up and down, and you have auxiliary ports down there to actually connect it to the screen, which is very nice. And other than that, protection here, which is very nice, a little bit of more privacy, and we have cup holders. Pretty good. A little bit of shitty material, of course, from that time, very bad. And you have some storage space here, which is not that bad. It's really not that bad. The only thing that I don't like is the condition of this leather. I don't know what happened to it, but it's so meaty. I mean, what the fuck? But anyway, that's everything that we have for the back. That's as far as we can take it with the BMW X6M from 2015. If you liked our video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, write us in the comment section what you would like to see next, and see you on the next one, friends. Goodbye.